That Adobe though, that is something else. That's my opinion, as I just love using everything Adobe has to give me. Every app and software that they have made is the exact reason why I became passionate for media. Well, that and being in love with watching movies and TV series, especially Fresh Prince and WWE. Weird mix, but that's just who I am, so deal with it, okay? Anyways, back to the topic. Adobe had created the likes of InDesign, Dreamweaver, Photoshop and Premiere Pro. InDesign being for magazines, Dreamweaver being for websites, Premiere Pro being for videos, and Photoshop being for, well, photos. But you can use Photoshop for loads of things. It's a kind of sidekick for all the other Adobe softwares, especially for Premiere Pro. I've just realised that I mentioned Adobe around 70 times, so it's now time for a quick history lesson for Adobe in 3, 2, 1. Adobe Systems was founded by John Warnock and Charles guessing what his name is. Wow, I'm actually really bad with pronouncing second names. Founded by John and Charles in 1982. Jesus. The founders were part of the research team at Xerox Corporation, which they left to open their new company. Their first product was the PostScript software, which was a powerful computer language that described to the printer the layout of the electronic page. In 1986, their revenues had touched $16 million, out of which their income was around $4 million, and the rest was history. Now, how about we go back to the Premiere Pro? Premiere Pro is a video editing software that is both for amateur and professional filmers and editors, which is exactly why it's very good for myself and YouTubers, because of the word amateurs. To start off, you would have to import a video that you would want to edit on the software, where you can edit and play with as much as you want. With the edits, you can cut clips, add sounds, add titles, effects, color changes. The possibility is endless. You can basically create art with doing these videos, as long as you are willing to be patient with editing the video. Usually, when I edit, I end up putting something random in the video because that is how my mind works. Anyways, here is the layout of Premiere Pro. As you can see down the bottom, that is exactly where you would be making your edits. So you can see the different layers and where you could put videos in front of the other. If you put your video at the top, then it'll be in front of all the other videos you have below it. That's if you are putting it in the same line, if that makes any sense. As you can see on the side, you have different little buttons that kind of changes what you do. This one here is the one that helps you stretch and take away what you don't want. But if you wanted to do it in a quicker way, you use this one, which does the cutting. This one is probably the most easiest one to use because you can cut every single bit and in detail what you don't or do want to use. And when it is cut, it saves over here on the list of videos, as you can see, and this part, you have everything you've cut off saved there. So if you wanted to put that back on, you can. As you can also see and possibly wondering, there are two different bits for screens. This is the bit where it gets really difficult because you can have a bit of a screen on where it's playing from where you've had it, and you have the screen on the side to watch the video that you've clicked on down at the bottom corner. But if you do look at the top corner and click on Effect Controls, that is where you can edit the video that you've chosen a bit more specifically, such as changing the sound, changing the size of it, changing anything you could think of. Green screen, for example. That one is a bit more different because you have to go on effects, then key it. But basically this device controls anything that you want. If you want the video to be 10 times bigger, all you need to do is go on effect controls and just scroll it up a little bit. If you wanted to make the sound more, you just go on effect controls, go on the sound and just change it from 1 to 6 because that makes it even more. And then if you wanted music in the background, no worries. You just put the music on the side where the list of videos are and place it underneath the video so you can have behind the video the music. You can legit do anything. Now I've explained to you how to use Adobe Premiere Pro, I will introduce to you my next episode, which is about how I'm creating these videos in the style of YouTube.